Need a better solution for storing my MIG welder and my plasma cutter. Right now I've got it on a cart, as you can see here, and it's just not working out too good. So, went out and bought something right here. Klutch, from Northern Tool and Equipment. Welding cart, some assembly required. We're going to get into it coming up. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop. This video here, I'm going to try to keep it somewhat short. I'm not going to go through the whole unboxing thing. Anybody can take crap out of a box. But I will go through some of the assembly and show you if we come up with any problems. And once I get this thing together, I'll put my MIG welder on it, the plasma cutter on it. It's got a locking storage cabinet on the bottom, so I can lock up my goodies down there. Now what I'll probably do is put my welding hood down there, possibly my grinder. I'll have to see what fits once we get this thing put together. But I'm going to get it all tore out of the box and then get into assembling this critter, and we'll see what we think of it. Okay, got this thing unboxed. I will say it's well packed. There's this foam sheeting stuff between all the metal parts. Nothing gets scratched up. Handle had bubble wrap on it. The little parts and pieces here came in a separate box, separated well. Nothing's banged up. When they say on the box, though, that some assembly is required, they should say all assembly is required. The only things I don't need to put together is actually put the ball bearings in these swivel casters. There's absolutely nothing here pre-assembled. Everything has to be put together. It does come with a book. The one thing I will say about their instructions for putting all these parts together, it says assembly instructions, and there's kind of a picture of the thing put together, and then it goes on and tells you what parts go where. So if you're not mechanical or you're not good at putting things together like this, find yourself a helper. Find somebody that has some mechanical knowledge and knows what they're doing a little bit. I won't have a problem, but like I said, it's all assembly required. Comes with 2 bags of bolts. Got this here, I put them in a magnetic dish. Got this here bunch here, and you got this bunch here. And you get a couple of keys for the locking cabinet so you can put them somewhere so you won't lose them and then forget where they are. That's what I do anyway. So I'll be following the instructions down through here. Looks like all you really need to put this together: Phillips screwdriver, 10mm socket or wrench. If you didn't lose your 10mm, that's what you need. So I'll start putting some stuff together and we'll see how this looks. Okay, so here it is put together. It took me about 45 minutes. It does tell you in the book here how to assemble it, but you're going to constantly be referring back to the original picture because parts aren't marked. They say, you know, left vertical, right vertical. Well, you kind of have to look at the picture to figure out what left vertical and right vertical is. The top shelf has a lip on it. The bottom shelf doesn't. It doesn't tell you that, but if you look at the picture, you'll figure it out. Got a few extra parts. Not a whole lot. A couple little extra nuts and bolts and screws, an extra hitch bit clip. Of course, I got the keys. The door is okay. I'm probably going to put a magnetic catch on it. I don't want to have to be locking it all the time to keep it shut. So, what did this cost? It's $99.95. And I had a $20 off coupon for any purchase over $100. So that meant this was a nickel short of being $100. So for $2, you can get these Milwaukee job site markers, which write on about anything, even if it's wet. And I can always use those. That was $2, so put me over $100. Got $20 off. Roughly, I got $80 in it. Next, I'm going to get my plasma cutter and welder and get it on there, and we'll see how this whole thing looks. Okay, so here it is with the MIG welder and a plasma cutter on the cart. I added a barrel bolt down there under the door instead of a magnetic catch just because I had one laying around. So that way I don't have to screw around with a key. Otherwise that door won't stay shut. But cables wrap around, cables and lines and everything wrap around the holders just like it was designed to. And the casters seem to work well over here on the concrete and everything, no problem there. I do not have a cylinder currently, but I do have the chains that hold the cylinder. I've got them down in the compartment below. But overall, I'm happy with it. Little place to set some of my magnets. Need to gather up the rest of them and put them all in one place. And I think the other thing I'm going to do is find a little container to keep all my consumables in and keep them underneath. Right now I've got my gloves and chipping hammer and weld hood and stuff like that down there. Okay, so in closing, what do I think about this weld cart? Well, for the 80 bucks I've got invested in it, it works perfect for what I need to do. Like I said, the instructions here left a little bit to be desired, but I'm very mechanical. I didn't have any problem getting through it. It's just a lot of flipping back and forth to try to figure out which was right and left and vertical and which shelf went where. Well, I will say everything lined up. I didn't have any problems with holes not lining up. A little hint, if you're putting one of these together or anything that's made out of sheet metal that's stamped like this, don't tighten everything up until you have all the nuts and bolts in, because something will invariably just not quite line up right. Okay, I hope you got a little something out of this on this Klutch welding cart from Northern Equipment and Tool, sometimes called Northern Hydraulics. Around here it's called Northern Equipment and Tool, or Northern Tool and Equipment, something like that. Anyway, we have a store here local, so I was able to just go pick this up. If you like this video, I appreciate getting a thumbs up. Of course, always looking for subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, and right next to that's a bell. If you click that bell, you'll be notified when we post another video. Otherwise, I'm Roger in the shop, and until the next video, thanks for watching.